In this tutorial, we are going to work on Happy Puppy, also known as melting heart. This opens up the shoulders, the chest, and you may actually feel some sensation by the shoulder blades as well through the upper thoracic, so up through the upper ribs in the back body. And since I have my happy puppies here sleeping next to me, makes perfect sense. So make sure that you have a block nearby for any variations. So Happy Puppy starts in a tabletop position. Being mindful here that the hips stay on top of the knees, basically through the entire pose. They may shift a little bit here and there, but generally speaking, we want the hips to stay over the knees. And also, if you have sensitive knees and you need a little extra cushion, either lay another towel or try fold your mat and bring your knees up onto that for extra cushion. All right. So from our tabletop position, toes are long underneath you. Fortunately, Zeus is covering my toes, so let me crawl forward a little bit just so I can show the toes. As we move into this, you may find that you need to anchor the toes underneath for a little extra support. Feel free to do that at any point. I'm going to crawl myself back. All right, so Happy Puppy. Keeping the hips on top of the knees, walking the hands forward, bringing the chest a little bit closer down towards the mat, and letting yourself sink forward. Now, once you're down here, you can either place the forehead down onto the mat, or if you're open enough, the chest may actually land on the mat itself. The block is here for modifications, so you can bring the block underneath your forehead. If you have tight shoulders, this will help to lessen the intensity. And for other people, if it's a little bit too tight, even with it under the forehead, you can bring the block underneath your chest. And this is if you're holding the pose for a longer period of time. And the block stops gravity from pulling you down too far too quickly for your liking. Now I'm going to remove the block here to show a variation to go a little bit more intense. So the toes are still tucked underneath. I'm going to bring my heart down towards the mat. Now my forehead is what I'm balancing on right now, and no, I'm not smushing my nose. If your nose is smushed, then bring something underneath your forehead so that your nose is not smushed. Pull the elbows a little bit closer towards your head, and from here, bend at the elbows, pressing the palms together. This gives you more sensation through the triceps and the shoulders, and allowing them to open a little bit deeper. To come out of this pose, you just gently release the hands back down. Press yourself up into tabletop, release the toes, and you can come back into child's pose. Another alternative for coming out of the pose is to walk yourself forward and rest in Shavasana, letting your head turn to one side or the other and letting the arms release down. If you're unsure of which one feels better, you can always try to see which one feels the best for you. Now, this Happy Puppy melting heart can be used in a Vinyasa class as an alternative for child's pose, especially if the knees don't like to be compressed and folded that deeply, or if it hurts the tops of your feet.
Thank you for practicing with me. If you liked the class, please hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And be sure to click the bell for email notifications when new videos are released. Let me know how you felt after doing this practice in the comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback. Also, if you have a request for a specific focus or tutorial, please ask in the comments below. Please share this video if you know someone who might enjoy it. Be well and remember to breathe. See you next time.